also repair to install Selenium. And in this case, what happened, there's some case of water damage, also vapor damage of plasterboard, and this is usually case on plasterboard. It happens very often that it is some condensation and you get water on just one side, and it is gypsum and it sucks in moisture all through plasterboard up to even half meter or 1 meter. And this example what happened, it was water just on one side, water condensation on one side of the plasterboard, but 2 meter size of plasterboard has been damaged. And because really gypsum is sucking in moisture, and if it gets enough moisture it is totally destroyed at the end. And this is what happened in this house, also condensation on the roof. And that's one really important. There are two different kind of plasterboard. One is white one, and it is not water resistant. The other is green one, and it's much better for wet, humid areas. And I am going to use it on this place where it's really humid. And there's not vapor barrier, also some plastic foil or something that could keep water away. And even insulation is just covered with paper. And that's the tool you need. You need knife, tape measure, and I just broke all the plasterboard, remove those grooves, and now I'm cutting plasterboard. And you need this kind of knife, very sharp knife. You just cut in 2-3 millimeter deep, but you do it on the front side of the plasterboard. It is important, or it is good to do it on the front side of the plasterboard. And also you cut it in and break it. Also, this is also important to know, this is back side of the plasterboard. It is more dark and it's not fine paper. Front side is much finer, fine paper, and I usually cut on front side. Also now it's where I made this cut, and now just to break it. Yeah, and it's really easy to work with plasterboard. Anyone can easily do it. Just also simple technique, one knife. And it's just to cut off on the back side now. And now if it's not really straight, you just using this knife, you just make it perfect straight. Also just cut off this broken bits. And you get perfect side. But yeah, and now I'm going to put it up. I added some screws, and now this is really important. If you are going to do plastering, if this size is going to be against other plasterboard, and you are going to have joint plastering between, you have to cut in channel for plastering, and I did it like this. And I even added screws because it's a relatively big piece, and I'm just by myself. So I add a few screws in, and I'm just going to use drill bits and screw till. And this is example how much you have to screw in. You screw it in just 1 or 2 millimeter in, that you can get plaster when you plaster it over it. Watch my video on plastering, how to do it, but this is just really important how much to screw it in. And now this vapor barrier or plastic that is this time going to protect this white, also no water resistant plasterboard, is behind plasterboard now. And I'm going to screw it to it. And this time plasterboard should be protected, very well protected with water. And now it's final work. You can see I made those channels between plasterboard, but there is no channel when it's plasterboard against wall. This is really important. Make channel for plastering before you screw plasterboard. It's much easier. Also you made those channel just if it is not original side of the plasterboard. And this next thing with Celine, what's a really good idea to do, before you cut off this wallpaper foil, plastic, you fill all gaps around your plasterboard, because, and how to do it, you can watch my video on plastering, but I add even this to make it much stronger tape. And I fill all gaps, because it's really difficult to cut plasterboard in few millimeters. As I fill those gaps with gypsum and add tape to it. And I do it 2-3 times usually to get it perfect fine, and I'm going to sand it after. And now when I finish this plastering, I'm going to cut off this vapor barrier. Right now I'm cutting it off, and on this place, when it's nice cut it off, I'm going to spray acrylic silicone. Watch my video on how to spray acrylic silicone, and leave any comments if you know more about this.